All right, long time no see. Haven't done a stream in a minute, huh? Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mike's Bets. All we do here is we go over my bets for the upcoming UFC card. You know, just in case you don't want to go scrolling through my Twitter or you don't want to go looking at my Bet MMA page, I'll put it in video format for you, and we're going to be nice, quick, to the point. Not much breakdowns. If you want the breakdowns, go watch yesterday's breakdown. It was awesome. We were joined by Sadyakub Kakramanov, an active UFC fighter, an absolute monster of a fighter. And we were also joined by Ben the Bane Davis and Liam Picks Fights, one of the sharpest in the game. So it was a very dope show, and we broke down the fights. I think we did a good job. So if you want the breakdowns, you want a deeper explanation for my picks, make sure to check out that video. I'll retweet it on my Twitter later. So yeah, let's go right into it. And starting with the money line plays, I literally pretty much only have underdogs, which I don't like one bit. Kiara saying Twitter Spaces prayer circle. I gotta start looking into doing a Twitter space. Not that familiar with how it works. I've joined them before, but it's something I want to do in the future. But anyway, so for the money line plays, I have too many underdogs. I don't like it. There's a few plays that I'm stuck with because of, they were supposed to happen last week and they got moved up, and bookies don't give you the money back normally. They just push it back. So for the first play, I've got Devin Clark. Played him at plus 145 for 1 unit. If you look at it now, let's see what you can get him at. You can now get Devin Clark. Best price is going to be plus 130 on Caesars. Still like it. I think that he can beat Mirzakhanov. I think he can tire him out, and I like his striking better, and he's a bigger man. So that's my play there. And then next up, we've got Priscilla Cachuera, plus 145 as well for a half unit. You can get better odds now. You can get her plus 165. I still like her here. I would have made this bet even if it did get canceled last week. I just think that Cachuera is better than people are giving her credit for in certain aspects. And people are saying Lipski's going to be the one who grapples if they grapple. Watch this Cachuera. That's a feeling that I have. And she showed it in her last fight too. So then we've got a play that I actually like quite a bit. Lucas Bresky, money line. I got him plus 225. I think now you can get him at plus 250, which is fantastic. I don't get it. Boudet is good, I understand, but who do you fight? Chris Barnett, and who do you fight before that? The opponents aren't there, and what does he do? He works in the clinch. That's all he really does. His distance striking is all right. He showed some good things, but again, it was Chris Barnett, who's 5'9". He's not a real heavyweight, man. He had no business really being in that division to Chris Barnett. We love him. Exciting, awesome guy. But in terms of skill for skill, Boudet was supposed to crush him there. And they actually opened as I believe it was close to a pick'em, something like that. And I think Boudet only closed minus 250. So, and now you're telling me he's the same odds against a guy who's 6 foot, is an actual heavyweight, and who, in my opinion, would also destroy Chris Barnett. Bresky gets all this crap, but I'm not fully sure why. He's not some amazing heavyweight, but neither is Boudet. I don't think that Boudet is going to be able to hold him against the fence. At distance, I give the edge to Bresky. So as long as he doesn't get stuck, I think he wins the fight. And you're giving him to me at plus 225, plus 250. I love it. Next up, we've got Charlie Ontavaros. I got him at plus 275. You can now get him at plus 290. And I wish I did half a unit. I do wish I did half a unit here. I don't like that I did a full unit. I think that Ontavaros is going to be dangerous the entire fight. I think that Gabriel Benitez has shown that recently he doesn't have that durability that he used to be known for. Ontavaros, super explosive. So, yeah, I like the shot on him. I just don't like how much I bet. So that's a bit uncomforting, but not much we can do. Oh, there's a fly right now, and I literally put up fly strips, and it's not working. That's unpleasant. But back to the picks. Jason Witt, stuck with this one, plus 200, half unit. I hate it. I want to get rid of it. I wish I could. Jason Witt, I still think he's got that same path that I thought he had last week. But, now you're telling me Quinlan's still got stuff in the system, and he's gigantic. I didn't expect that size difference, but, go look at their face-off. It's a very telling difference. So I hate that bet now, but Jason Witt, half unit is what I have. And then Yusuf Zalal, played him at minus 110, 1.1 unit. Blackshear is awesome. I'm very hyped to have him in the UFC. His grappling's really good, But because that's his main weapon, and Zalal is able to grapple as well, and he likes to, and he's held his own with some really good fighters, such as Topuria, such as Sungwoo Choi. So I personally think that he's going to be able to handle Blackshear's grappling. And on the feet, while I don't like Zalal's output, I like how difficult he is to hit, similar to Dom Cruz in a few ways. You know, he's always moving, always using lateral movement. So I like Zalal to pick apart Blackshear, pick up a decision, and then we're up to our props. Only got one parlay this week, which isn't normally how I roll. I like my parlays. I like my round robins. I feel like that's a decent spot for me. If you look at my Bet MMA page, my best ROI are parlays. So, but first prop, Lipsky Cachuera, fight doesn't go the distance. Got it at plus 135 last week for a half unit. And now you can get it for, let's see, fight doesn't go, plus 125 is the best you're going to get. So I still don't hate that. I think it's very likely these women finish each other. I think it's a good bet. Then we got Witt by decision, plus 450 for an eighth of a unit. Again, I think that's how he wins, but I'm uncomfortable for it for the reasons I just said. Cachuera by KO, TKO, eighth of a unit, plus 575. I think she's live for that. Onama, Osborne parlay, got that at plus 111. This was when Onama was minus 212 and Osborne was minus 230. Now it's a bit crazy. You can get Osborne minus 245. And then you would have to pay up for Onama minus 275, minus 300. Not great. Not the most suggested bets, but at the odds I got it, I liked that parlay. Mirror Sharp by submission, plus 550 for a half unit. I also am going to be playing Mirror Sharp money line. Looks like I'm in an island here, but I don't think that Mirror Sharp sub or die here. I think that he could win a decision. I think people are forgetting just how not good Silva's grappling is. We're just all so obsessed with his power. But I mentioned this on the show yesterday. Who's knocked out GM3? Hamzat Chimaev in the UFC. Hamzat Chimaev, Ian Heinisch, Thiago Santos. That's it. That's literally it. You guys, like, everybody's calling him Chinny against who? So I like Mearshart sub for sure, plus 550, but I'm going to play a money line just in case he squeaks out that decision as well, because I personally think that he can do it. Then I played Clark round 3 TKO plus 2,500. Just had to go back to the well with it. He cashed it for me last time against William Knight. Cashed a plus 2,400 ticket there. And I think that he can also tire out Mirzakhanov. So I think it's live again. Then, all right, this one I kind of like, honestly. So it's for the Lucindo Uregi fight, right? I played Lucindo by submission at plus 800 for an eighth of a unit, right? And I think she's got a grappling edge. She's shown some pretty good grappling. And if she is going to win, I think it's either a wrestle F or a submission. And plus 800, eighth of a unit, all I'm going to pay up for it. Cheap way to play that fight. I like it quite a bit. Then Angela Hill versus Loopy Godinez. I played Hill by decision, plus 425. Just a quarter unit. Last time I'm riding with Angela Hill. She's lost me so much money. But I just feel like we're all getting a bit hype off of the Carnelossi win for Loopy. And I think the line might be wide because of that fight. And then lastly, I have Vera round 4 TKO and Vera round 5 TKO, plus 2,200 and plus 3,500 respectively. I am going to be playing Dominic Cruz. I will say that. So much hate on each other for the main event. I've been seeing it. So sad, but like, I'm not taking Dom Cruz because I think there's just value, right? That's not why I'm taking him. I'm taking him because I think he can actually beat Marlon Vera, right? I think he can outwork Marlon Vera, and I don't mean by like outstriking him. I mean by making him just work and miss. And we're just forgetting how frustrated Marlon Vera gets when he's not getting his way. Look at the Aldo fight. Look at round 3. Marlon Vera was an emotional wreck. He's cursing people out, showing middle fingers. Like, he was a wreck. If Dom can piss him off, make him angry, make him miss, I think Dom can do some good things in this fight. So I am going to be playing Dom money line as well. Everybody's got to stop hating on each other. I don't love it. But yeah, that's it for Mike's Bets, guys. Went through it real quick. We're going live again in half an hour to break down Bellator 284. So make sure to tune in so you can get your Bellator picks in right after. Thank you guys for checking us out and have a good one. Let's go after those bookies.